Hello, it's late, so I'm not gonna scream. It's 2:41 a.m. in the morning. I just ate a sandwich and I'm drinking some raspberry tea. Oh boy. I want to know what's going on with Mr. Trump. President-elect Trump, President Trump, President Donald Trump. What's going on? Now, I was no Hillary supporter because I'm an independent. That's right, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican because I think they're both the same. But at the same time, I wanted Trump to win because I thought we'd have a good laugh for 4 years. But I didn't think it was going to be like this. He's spending more time on Twitter making comments than he is doing things that are supposed to be making America great again. This, Mr. Trump, is not going to make America great when you're supposed to be the leader of the free world trying to make peace with the Palestinian people and Israel. Hello, Mr. Trump. Are you listening? Are you listening? They don't like it. You're causing more death. Why? Why would you make a decision like this? Trump has to live with, are you reading it with me, folks? This is CNN. Trump has to live with the consequences of his Israel decision. Oh, man. Jerusalem is the holy ground for not Israel. It is for Christians, Palestinians, and Jews alike. Are you listening, Mr. Trump? Why would you do what you did? Oh, yes, I am an African American speaking this way. I am. And I also found out a few days ago that I have Jewish ancestry. Oh, how do I feel about it? I don't feel any different. I still got cancer? Oh, man. Do you know that most Jewish ancestry people of Jewish ancestry have pancreatic cancer? I knew that, but I got tested for that gene. Didn't have it. But now I'm told that I have a European ancestry of the Jew. Oh, that's fine. I have no problems with that. I got a problem with Mr. Trump, President Trump, not the Jews, not the Palestinians. I don't have a problem with either one. I have a problem with one oppressing the other and taking up all the land when they could divide it. When they could divide it equally. Why not do that? Oh, I don't know what to say about this. I just think that Trump is not making America great again. He's giving them more reasons to hate all of Western civilization. You're giving them all the reason to hate Western. I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about Western civilization. Europeans, Americans, Canadians, Germans, I don't know what to say about you anymore. France, the UK, Scandinavians, everyone. Because they all look at us as being the same. Western civilization is causing them pain, death, and oppression. And you would think that Jews would know about death and oppression. You would think. I don't think so. I don't think so. And for some people who may not like the people living in this land that call themselves Jews, but the majority of them are not genetically, they look for reasons to hate them, and this is some of the reasons. You just basically, pick and choose some of the things they've done over the last 30 years. I don't want to go down the list. Even people who are Jews in New York and the United States who are Orthodox Jews don't like them. People that follow the Torah to the T don't like them. and think that they're occupying this land. Palestinians aren't genetically they weren't Muslims that went from the Middle East to Palestine. They were an ancient group of people that lived there along with ancient Hebrews. They were what they call Islamicized. Many Muslims or Arabs moved there and they were converted. They're not genetically. That's why they're not accepted in a lot of Arab countries. They're looked at as second-class citizens. And that's why whenever, was it Saddam Hussein? If you ever saw his execution, I did years ago. I saw his execution. I saw a video of his execution. And what was the last thing that Saddam Hussein said? He said, Palestinians are Arabs too. He was trying to enforce that they're going to come after you too. They're the same as us. He wanted to try to reinforce that because it is known that they are not genetically. These people didn't come from somewhere and settle there. This is their home. This is also the home of Jews. This is their home. These are two groups of people that were there a long time. That's like saying all these different tribes in America, in North America, didn't exist. All these Indian tribes didn't exist before 1492. Excuse me? They did. They looked different. They even had it. Some of them even had, they have, if you could look at somebody who is Tunica Biloxi, and then you look at somebody who's Navajo, and then you look at somebody who is, Lakota, they all look different. All these tribes look different. People. Palestinians and Jews share, as far as the people that were there before the creation of Israel, they share a similar DNA. They're related. You couldn't even tell a Palestinian and a Jew apart unless they went to pray before 1950. Until they went and separated to pray, you couldn't tell them apart. Now look at this place. And don't blame America for this. This is Great Britain's doing. They started this snowball. Then America jumped on the bandwagon. Jesus. This is the home of Jesus, okay? All right, I'm out of here, people. Trump, Mr. Trump, President Trump, are you making America great again? Are ya? I don't think so, buddy.